So, Lloyd's of London announced a new partnership with a geospatial insurtech. They say their combined capabilities will result in faster claims decisions and payments. Kenneth, do you see these kinds of capabilities becoming the industry standard? And if so, what will it take for insurers to integrate these kinds of solutions?
I think that's something that's already well underway, Abby. We look at overall sensors and IoT devices. I think that's well underway in a number of different areas. It's underway in work comp with work safety, whether that's workplace or the actual, workers themselves. I think we see those kinds of wearables and devices all over the place. We see it in crop and in agriculture, where you've got climate sensors that are actually in place to support. You see it in inland marine and the movement of container ships with sensors to test for extreme changes in temperature or, unfortunately, being submerged if the container falls off the ship. So I think this notion of sensors being a way in which insurance gets more dramatically real time is a big deal. And it is actually, I think, a very positive trend, which allows you to move from that pure indemnification of what happens after the event to moving into the risk mitigation and say, look, our sensors are indicating that we have a concern here, right? So all the way back to smoke alarms, this is really essentially the early version of this discussion. So I think the products are out there, the IoT and sensor technology is out there, and we're seeing insurers make the connection into these sensors with a sort of what we call a future-ready tech and ops configuration that allows them to actually embed this kind of early sensor, early warning capabilities that allow them to shift from that risk identification conversation into the risk mitigation conversation.